Everyone, I'm just dropping a video here in the nutritional forum because I realized I promised you guys a weekly video and then I totally ghosted you. I suck. And I am holding myself 100% accountable. Just like I hold each and every one of you accountable for doing the things that you tell me you're going to do to reach your wellness goals and dreams, I have to do the things that I say I'm going to do to make Clo coaching and training the success I dream of. So I have been a little bit consumed with finishing Full Body Fire, which is the next 12-week program following the Sculpt program. So while you guys have been doing the Sculpt program at home, I have been doing the Full Body Fire program. So I turn on the videos just like you do the full workout, check everything off, mark it complete. The only thing that's different is then I go back in and I switch the workout to be what I dream it to be. So I am pretty proud of what's coming along. I'm so close to finished with it. That being said, no matter how hard I make it, how long I make the workouts, how difficult, how complex, how whatever, if your nutrition is not on point, it doesn't matter how much I have you exercise, you're never going to reach your wellness goals. You cannot work off a bad nutritional plan. It's not going to happen. It's going to catch up to you some way. So that's why this forum is so important, and that's why it is so important that I do drop these videos to answer your questions and to talk about topics that come up. That being said, I will only give you guys information about, give you my opinion about, give you my recommendations of things that are scientifically proven, medical-based research completed on it. I am not going to ever try and sell you something, give you a magic pill, give you a supplement, whatever. That's not going to be sustainable. And honestly, some of them aren't even what they say they are. So that leads into my least favorite nutritional topic. I'm only doing it because I keep getting asked about it. So I'm just going to make a video about it. And I'm not even going to call it a nutritional topic because it is not nutrition. It is just what people think is part of nutrition. And I can assure you that those people that you see as you're scrolling through Instagram, TikTok that say, oh, this supplement here, it gave me all these muscles and this snatch waist and this booty. I know what it takes to have a body like they do. And they're probably not even using that supplement. So let's just talk about it. Supplements, everybody wants to ask me, do I need pre-workout? Do I need these BCAAs? Do I need creatine? Do I need blah, 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 blah? My answer is always going to be the same. No. The only supplements that I will ever say that you need is like, I know people get vitamin B12 shots, which again, if your vitamin B12 is not low, please stop putting things into your body you do not need. Go to a medical doctor, have labs drawn, take things. Obviously, if your potassium is low, you need a potassium supplement. There are medical things that you need supplements for. I do not ever say anything against that. Go get your labs drawn. I highly suggest you get a yearly, if not a twice a year checkup to make sure that medically you are healthy to do any nutritional or fitness program. Now, I know I give everybody a ridiculous amount of protein. I am all about the macros. Your proteins, your carbs, and your fats. Now, I always start with protein because protein is the building block for everything. And a lot of times, if you are getting enough protein, you don't want to have so much fat and so many carbs because you're so focused on protein, and protein can be very filling and it keeps you full longer. That's why I focus so much on protein. Plus, it is the building blocks for everything, so you need it. I know people cannot always get the amount of protein that I would like to make their daily goal by Whole Foods. I am going to be 100% honest. I have no protein powder, no protein shakes, no protein anything in my house. I get my protein naturally through the foods that I through the foods I eat. I do 1 gram of protein per body weight that I am. So I weigh 130 pounds. I eat 130 grams of protein a day. Sometimes 120, I'm going to be honest. I don't always meet my protein goal, but I am pretty close. I am also a person who could eat chicken and vegetables 100 times and never be bored of it. I love it. I feel like if you really look at chicken, you can make it a bajillion different ways. And I am all about seasoning over dressings. Dressings have so much saturated, hidden stuff in them, fillers, blah, blah, blah. You could season chicken a bajillion different ways and make it a different ways, bake it, air fry it. I can go on and on. You guys see my recipes. The recipes that I give you guys, I do make those. Some of them I do not make. Some of them I do get from other health coaches of a network that I work with. Because I do have celiac disease, I have to be strictly gluten-free so that I don't go into an autoimmune response, which makes me very sick. And sometimes I need IV supplements, I guess I should say, to immunoglobulin, things like that to keep me healthy. That is a completely different story. I stay as healthy as I am because I exercise, I do proper nutrition, I drink enough water, and I do stress management, and I sleep. Those are like those things that are like non-negotiables. Those are things you're gonna have to focus on to be at your highest level of health. Back to supplements. So if you need a protein powder, and I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with if you need to add that protein to your diet and you have to use a protein powder. I do sometimes have protein powders in my house. You guys have seen some of the recipes that I make. I will make protein balls, especially like my husband likes them, my kids like them. They're normally like a treat for me. I will buy protein powders. That being said, if you're buying any sort of supplement, you have to make sure that it's third-party tested. I can't say this enough. The fitness industry is a business, and it's not a business to make people thin, because if everybody took that supplement and magically had their dream body, they would go out of business. So obviously we already know that those things only work in combination with a nutritional plan and exercise. So do you really need to spend $75 on those BCAAs? You absolutely do not. But if you need to, that is completely up to you. I'm not going to judge you for it. I'm just telling you, you don't need it to reach your nutritional goals if it's third-party tested. The reason I say that is this industry allows people to make these supplements, and science has proven that sometimes the percentages that they're putting in of like the creatine that they label as like 49%, they have it third-party tested, and really it's only 26%. So you think you're paying for these high creatine, you're not even getting what you pay for because there's nobody tracking that. There's no regulation system for these. And that is why it's such a successful business, is these people keep taking them and taking them. Do you notice that they keep taking them and taking them, yet they're still not reaching their goals? I wonder. And pre-workout. I have so many, I'm going to need pre-workout before I start this workout. Really? Because when you work out, your brain naturally releases hormones that give you the energy to sustain that workout. I just saved you like $90. You could write that check to me. You don't need pre-workout. If you are feeling a decrease in energy, have a fast-acting carb. Eat an apple. Have an apple with some peanut butter. Eat something, a banana, a fast-acting carb, and then go work out. I bet you'll have the same amount of energy, and you'll get antioxidants. You'll get vitamins and minerals that you need. You're not getting any of that in a supplement. You have no idea what you're getting as fillers in those powders and those things, those pills, those capsules, the all-natural things. I don't know about you, but I have never seen a capsule grow in anybody's garden. I just haven't. So we already know it's manufactured in some sort of way to make it into a capsule. How much of the compounds that they're saying are in that supplement are still in them after they're broke down to that powder. These are things I chronically think about. I've done a lot of research because trust me, if there was a supplement that would help me get that snatched waist and that booty without having to watch what I eat and exercise, I would be 100% on it, and I'd be selling it to all of you because who doesn't want to make money? I totally do. It's just, we have to start watching what we're putting into our bodies. If anybody has noticed, there's been a huge increase in colon cancer that they've linked to the foods that we're eating, these artificial fillers, all of this stuff. So I'm just not a big fan. Anyways, I keep going off on a tangent. I'm so sorry. That's why I'm supposed to make weekly videos, so this one doesn't have to be so long. Third-party testing. So if you're getting a supplement, you want it third-party tested. The big two that you want to look for if they have went through NSF or USP. NSF, USP, third-party testing. Make sure that what you're actually putting in your body is what it says it is. No, I'm not going to recommend you take creatine or BCAAs or amino acids or whatever the latest Instagram, TikTok trend is. It's a business. Fitness is a business, and it's not made to make you skinny and cute because then they would go out of business. But I am here to make you healthy. I'm just am. That is my whole goal in this. Now, I've had a lot of people where they're like, well, so I'm at the gym and so takes this and so takes that. That's completely their choice. I would never knock anyone for trying to become the best version of themselves. I'm just telling you, you don't need supplements. If you can't reach your protein goal and you want a protein powder, like I said, I do normally buy protein powders. I just happen to not have one in my house right now because I don't like smoothies in the winter. And I really only use smoothies as a snack. I don't use it as a meal because I would be hungry in 15 minutes, to be very honest. I have to eat real foods to actually stay full. Smoothies are like, only last for like a second in my body, and then I'm hungry again, and now I've wasted 500 calories. So I just don't have it in my house. I don't know when I'm going to buy it again. I normally, in the winter, I bulk up. I know that I normally gain 5 to 10 pounds every winter. I allow myself to eat more than I normally would. It's a comfort measure. I do suffer from seasonal affective disorder. So eating and not being so hard on myself, giving myself grace in the winter actually has allowed me to not have to take the antidepressants. So I know I gained some weight in the winter, and it used to be a really big struggle for me. And it used to make me feel really guilty and a lot of shame, especially because this is the industry that I love and that I want to be a part of. And I don't always have that dream body that people think you have to have. And that's just life. And I'm okay with it. I have to be okay with it because it honestly helps me mentally. Then come January, February, I do start reducing some of the calories that I eat. And then by March, I go into what I call like my shred, where I do cut back on calories. I normally start being less hungry around that time too. So I'm not eating like the 3,000 calories I normally eat. So I drop down, and then that 5 to 10 pounds come off. And that's when you see those muscles that are in my arms and all of that. But that's a different video, and I will totally tell you guys all about that journey because I do think it's helpful. It's not everybody's journey, but it is nice to know the truth. Supplements. Let's get back to it. So, no, I am not going to ever give my opinion on or recommend certain brands or anything. It's a very personal choice, and I understand that. I respect that. I just want you to be safe if that's what you choose to do. And they need to be third-party tested. You need to understand that they're allowed to put fillers in those things. There's nobody regulating that. If they are not third-party tested, it is very possible that the percentage of whatever supplement you think your body needs is not even that percentage that's on that bottle. They make an obscene amount of money. They charge you all of this money, promising you that your body needs this to have this muscle. And I can assure you that those people are still having to watch what they eat, work out in the gym, sleep, do stress management. That magic vial full of powder or that little capsule, that's not what's getting them to their goals. I don't sell like a meal plan. You guys see the recipes. I don't sell a quick fix because, again, I can put a Band-Aid on something. I could totally tell you guys to cut carbs, do keto. I could tell you guys to only eat during a certain window and do intermittent fasting. And maybe you guys would lose weight doing those things. But I bet you gain it back as soon as you stop doing that. So then it's not sustainable. And that is how diets get you. And that's why they keep coming back. Atkins just remarketed it as keto. Same thing. But they had to rebrand because people were scared of Atkins and there was kidney shutting down and kidney stones and this and that. I'm just telling you guys, it's not going to be easy. It's going to be really hard. Nutrition is very complicated. It isn't as simple for women as calories burned, calories in, calories out. It's not that simple. There are a lot of things you have to learn. The proteins, the carbs, the fats, how to count your macros. Nobody's going to count their macros for life. So that's why it's just important for you to get comfortable with nutritional labels, seeing what kind of protein, what fat, what carbs are in certain foods. Your staple foods is what I call them. Those are the ones that are my go-to. I know how many carbs are in them. I know how many fats are in them. And I know, most importantly, how much protein is in them. So if I'm low on my protein for the day, I know I can just make that big chicken that I can get easy 50 grams of protein. I love eggs, egg whites galore. There are foods that I know that are high in protein. Those are my go-tos. My Greek yogurt, things like that. So, because I know there are going to be some people that are like, I just need these. And they're willing to throw away the $75 on whatever. Again, no judgment here. Just please make sure you're putting something in your body that is healthy. I don't know why people think they need pre-workout. Like I said, apple, banana, fast-acting carbs. You want to Google something that's going to work? Google fast-acting carbs. Have one of those before you go work out. You're going to have that same increase in your blood sugar that will give you that little buzzed effect that will maybe make you lift a little bit heavier. I don't know if it really does because I can lift my body weight and I've never, ever taken a pre-workout. So that's it about supplements. If you guys have more questions about those, just because it's my least favorite topic, it is a topic that I know is marketed across the industry. It is a business, so it's everywhere in your face. And AI will find that you are looking to lose weight or tone up, and they're going to show you every ad about every piece of junk there is to put in your body. I tell everybody who starts my program, you're going to have to give me 6 months. Do not judge what I am telling you to do till you've been doing it for 6 months. I don't have a quick fix. I have a sustainable lifestyle. That is the brand that I am putting out there. That is how I live my life. That is how I'm going to tell you guys to live your life because I know it can work. I've seen it work more times than I've seen when I have tried supplements in the past. And I've tried supplements. I've tried everything. When I was 75 pounds overweight, anything a personal trainer or I've had coaches I've hired in the past have told me would work, I've done them all. I yo-yo dieted for a good 10 years. So I know that those things don't work, that they will help you lose weight. I have a lot of people that are like, well, I did this diet and I lost 20 pounds. It was the best I ever felt. Okay, so why'd you gain those 20 pounds back? well, I stopped eating like that. Then that wasn't a lifestyle. It's not sustainable. It probably wasn't healthy to make you drop that much weight that quick. I'm not going to sell you that. I really want you to be healthy. When I chose to leave my nursing job, it was because I was at the point where I didn't want to do sick care. Modern medicine is now we're treating people once something has happened to them. I want to do preventative care. I want to keep people healthy. I wish I had somebody when I was, came home, I had been in a coma for 17 days. I had had a lot of medical. I've had multiple surgeries. I've had a lot of health issues. I wish there would have been somebody who would have focused more on my preventative care instead of always trying to fix me once I was already broke. That's where I'm coming from. If that's for you, then great. I'm going to hold your hand the whole way. I'm going to lead you. I'm going to be vulnerable with you. I'm going to give you the best evidence-based, scientifically proven information I possibly can, because I am forever doing research. I am forever attending webinars. I have a group of other health coaches that I work with that have either been doing it longer than me or less time, but have different medical backgrounds. So we are all giving each other information. So I try to bring you the most truthful, current information I can. Of course, there's always going to be glitches in the system, but that is just the stance that I take. So I'm letting you know the nutrition part is not going to be easy. You are not going to see weight just drop off because now you're hitting your protein goal. It's not going to be that simple. We may have to make tweaks. We may have to start worrying about carbs or fats or other parts of your lifestyle, because not just diet and nutrition, there are way more parts that you have to have: the sleep, the stress management, the drinking enough water, the NEAT, which is that non-exercised body intake of what calories you're burning. There's more stuff to it than that. So, holding myself accountable. If there are topics, you guys send me messages. I know not everybody wants to post it on the forum. I get it. Send me a message. I will do a video on it. I have an alarm set on my phone for every Wednesday from now on. I drop a video. Hopefully it won't be 22, 45 minutes long. I just did not hold up my end of the bargain, so I talked a lot more than I had planned today. So watch this whenever you have the free time. Sorry I'm taking up so much of your time, but this is a commitment. And just as much as I want you guys to commit, I'm committed to you succeeding. See you next Wednesday.